What up, what up? It's another Friday night with your girl, Mana. Got Steez over here. What? JH Music. Welcome to the Greenhouse, Hip Hop Organics. You know, we do this every single Friday night. So if you don't know, now you know. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can get reminders that we are on and popping. And you never know, you might get some like bonus footage in the meantime and stuff. A lot of stuff going on. If you don't know, now you know, player. Yeah, we made it to another Friday night. I can officially say that things are looking up. We had an amazing week, and I'm just gonna get right into it because, as you all hopefully know, that Biden is our current president. Yay! He moved in.
He's setting up his Wi-Fi password and everything.
Right? Kamala Harris, the first female vice president, South Asian, black,
historic,
first female vice president ever. She is officially at work. And yeah, they got a lot of work to do. From day one, they've been trying to undo a lot of the craziness that's been going on this past 4 years. And yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm here for it all the way. Absolutely. Speaking of work, I got the Hip Hop Organics holographic stickers. You can see that.
Hey, you hit us up. You can DM Mana. You can send her a message. We're going to have that shop real soon. We're going to have a whole website set up for y'all.
Got the beanie, got sweaters, t-shirts.
It's going to be merch galore, y'all.
Merch galore. Yes. So excited. A great way to start the end of January. Definitely some good news after all the chaos that we've been going through. I mean, there's still a long way to go, but you know, step by step. So I'm excited. I don't know. Are y'all excited? How do you feel about Biden being president and Kamala Harris being vice president? Let us know how you feel about that. You know, hopefully you feel good.
hit them comments. You know, we trying to be optimistic around here.
Yeah, I mean that's all you got, right? It's like hope is. Well, we keep going. We keep hope so that we can keep going.
I saw the funniest.
Go ahead, sorry.
Mine's dumb. I hope yours is probably better. I saw a funny meme. It was Thanos and Scarlet Witch in Endgame, but it was Bernie Sanders with Scarlet Witch. It said, "You took everything from me," and then Biden was Thanos and said, "I don't even know where I am."
That's so good. Oh my god! Speaking of funny internet stuff, all the memes with my man Bernie Sanders
they gotta stop.
Hilarious. It's too late. You're right. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I've seen every version you can possibly think of. Like Bernie Sanders.
He just looks so comfortable.
they got him talking big.
I mean, if there was ever an image of not giving a fuck, like that's it right there. He's just like, yeah, I don't, I'm here, but I really don't care.
To be fair, I'm sure it's cold as fuck there.
Oh, yeah.
You can't like sit next to each other because of COVID and stuff. So like, there's no body warmth. There's nothing. It's just like air is cold ass, like, you know, a Washington D.C. air.
I mean, he's from Vermont though, so it should be like tropical for him.
He came prepared. That's what happened. He's from Vermont, so he came prepared.
Them mittens are hard, yo. What are those? Acrylic? What's that pattern?
No, they're they're actually they're sustainable. They're sustainable gloves. They're made out of some wool and something else. And apparently,
extensive research on this.
Yeah, they've done extensive research because everyone was like, we need some of these gloves. So apparently, about 2.5 years ago, a teacher made those gloves for him and gifted those to him. And she was like, I had no idea he still had it. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. And she like made a post and had all these designs and was like, if anyone wants one. which I'm sure she's getting bombarded with orders right now. Honestly, I want one. I'm like, Utah's pretty cool too, so these mittens would come in handy.
I should have had Soul here to talk about it because I know he's a big Bernie bro. So
yeah, for sure.
He'll be on soon, maybe. You know what? That's the new symbol, yo. That's the new sign. That's the new sign, 2021. You know what? From now on, if I ain't messing with you, or like I'm cooling, like I'm chilling.
Exactly. Absolutely. And apparently Bernie Sanders also he made he put that picture on a sweater, and the profits are gonna go to charity.
I'm gonna get one of those.
Yes, and I'm like, I love Bernie Sanders because that's all he's thinking about, man. He's all constantly thinking about how to make things better, how to work for the people. He is not playing around. He doesn't care who he makes mad, and he doesn't care who he makes happy.
and I mean, on top of, there's a lot of people who don't care if you're mad or not, but specifically he does it, but also has good character and like good direction. He's like what I consider to be good direction as a human being. So my favorite of Bernie Bros.
Real quick, hold up, I got one more thing to say, because my favorite hasn't been any of the hip hop covers. It was the one that just said, "This could have been an email." That's my favorite one. I laughed for 5 minutes straight.
I don't know which one's my favorite. I feel like I've seen so many at this point that I don't even know. I like the one where I saw him sitting at a merch table. I was like, this is so good.
The Forest Hill Drive one is pretty good. The J. Cole Forest Hill Drive, that's pretty good.
True. Yeah, they've literally. What up, Soul? We're talking about Bernie Sanders and how everyone has used his image for a meme or two. I mean, I've seen people do like personal stuff with their own, their own shows and whatever. And then I've seen just about every variation that you can possibly think of. I even saw someone crochet the Bernie Sanders thing, and I was like, that's really fast, man. That's a really quick crochet job.
Dude, I got on Instagram for about 5 seconds, and that was the only thing I saw, and I was like, "That's it. What is going on here? Like, where did this come from?"
Yeah, from the inauguration and him just being solo dolo, but it's a beautiful thing. I saw someone say if everyone who made these memes just voted for Bernie, he would be our president.
All right, now I'm sad.
But then I saw something else which I thought was kind of real, and they were like, Bernie is too real to be the president. Like he's like he's so for the people. He's so for the people that like he's better off not being at that position, because then he might have to compromise himself, where when being where he is right now, he can do so much. And the president's not the only one that can do things, and not only that, he has the ear of the president and a lot of other powerful people. So I like that theory. I was like, you know what? Yes, because as we know, politics is dirty, and Do you
think we'll start to see more from Bernie now that we have prominently democratic?
Well, isn't he? Didn't Biden make him? He's not Secretary of Treasury, but man, I gotta look this up now. I believe that he's on Joe Biden's cabinet, if I'm incorrect. Someone let me know.
That is a great wonder, a great question. I would definitely like to know the answer about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up as we're talking about it.
I like that dude, man. I like Bernie Sanders.
He's awesome.
Talk about it.
I volunteered for him before, twice. One up in Vancouver, Washington, and was like the doorman, bouncer type of dude, and checking things out. And then the second time was here in Utah. I put in some work and passed out some flyers for the campaign, and all that good civil duty stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Good. And I hope people know that just because Biden and Biden's president and the Senate majority is Democrat and House is majority Democrat, that does not mean that we can stop paying attention. I think it's super important to
more, like,
yes.
Like, the work has been already started, and there's a lot to do still.
Exactly. Oh, he is the Senate, but he's the Senate Budget Committee. You know what? I gotta
like
look.
A secretary of something. I don't remember exactly. He's on like some budget committee somewhere, which I think is supposed to like.
He's chair of the Senate Budget Committee.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I think was probably a good spot for him, but I don't know if it's the spot I would have wanted for him if it wasn't president, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll see what he can do, because he's an awesome dude, and he's going to do what he thinks is right.
So what they do as a chair of the the Senate committee, the Senate Budget Committee, is that he holds all the other people accountable for their spending.
Right,
and I think that's a great position for him, because he's not going to take it easy on nobody. You saw his picture. He don't care. He's not there for friends, you know? So he's just going to be like, what is going on? Why are you spending this money here when you can be giving that money to schools, when you can be giving that money to, low-income families, middle-class families, you know? So I think it doesn't sound, appealing, but I think it's a great role for him, because again, he's not gonna take it easy on any of these people.
Oh yeah, and when you hear about like where the budget's going, especially over the last 4 years, like it's insane. It's like, we're gonna drill through everything, yo. We're putting pipelines through every landmark you want and care about.
We're gonna put a pipeline right through your house.
And you know who's the new Secretary of Treasurer? Kodak Pictures, dicks. Like, really?
Sure.
It's craziness. But yeah, definitely.
You're gonna say Kodak Black. Okay.
Kodak Black. It's Kodak Black teamed up. Well, that's how Trump rolls, yo. Trump was like, all right, it's gonna be Kodak cameras, and I'm gonna put Kodak Black in charge of Kodak cameras. Y'all heard about that, right?
Yeah,
it was the Kodak camera business.
Was it the CEO? Is that
he put the whole company in charge of, like, I don't know. I don't read. I'm not gonna.
I do know that he had like someone who was like a CEO of an oil company be the chairman for the environmental
that's that fool's whole legacy.
Yeah, so good riddance. That's all I can really say. And I knew he was going to be a sore loser. Of course, he didn't go to the inauguration. And
good,
I mean,
man. He didn't need to be there, bro.
He did not need to be there.
Don't bring that energy up in here, bro.
No.
Yeah, man. Leave that stank ass at home.
You know how we feel about that?
Take that ass home.
Exactly.
But yeah,
dude, the speech before the inauguration, I saw Biden speak, and they had asked, the interviewer had asked him the question, hey, the President Trump said he wasn't trying to go to your thing. What do you think about that? And that was his immediate response. Good.
It's so lovely to see these political people be so, usually they try to like make things sound pretty and beautiful, but they're like, yeah, it's just like, no, good, take his ass home, go back to Florida.
Don't even come out here, man. We don't want that shit here.
No, not at all. Yeah, that definitely, I don't know about you guys, I had like tears of joy when he got sworn in, and just the whole thing, it was definitely a shift of energy, not only in our country, around the world, man. Around the world, like people respect us just a little bit more, which is a beautiful thing. And I love seeing all the things that he reversed on day one, banning the Dakota pipeline, on day one, reversing the Muslim ban, on day one, rejoining the Paris Treaty for the environment. Which dumb Ted Cruz thought that meant something about not caring about the people here in the U.S. when it's like, no, the name of the treaty is that because it was created in Paris, not because Biden cares about the people in Paris. Not that he doesn't, but that is not has nothing to do with the treaty.
They literally gave us the Statue of Liberty. Like Ted Cruz.
Well, exactly.
Well,
but
I mean, if you really go back, they really give us the country. Like, there was a lot of co-working going on between France and the rebels in order to create this place.
The Louisiana Purchase, y'all, that was straight up French, man. They sold them all that land, bro. They're like, man, we ain't even trying to be over here. Get this money,
we're like, this swamp ass. What is it?
Get this money, though. Like, all right.
Yes. And I heard that, I can't remember the name, but I guess the WHO organization, the World Health Organization, they've asked Biden to be in charge of the COVID pandemic.
Right.
Yeah. So, again, it's like the world was just waiting for us to do something good, man, for the people to actually make something count. And I'm just so proud. I mean, I'm so proud of Georgia. I'm like, I would move there. Before, I was afraid of living there because I've heard some stories. But now I'm like, maybe it's not such a racist place.
I mean, those things are changing. People are being a little bit smarter now. People are paying a lot more attention than they were before.
Right.
And I feel like that's been changing a lot of politics. So excited about that. I mean, and I'll end our little, politics discussion with us rejoining the WHO. Speaking of weird Republican lawmakers, they responded with the fact that we shouldn't have rejoined the WHO without apparently holding them accountable to China leaking out this virus to begin with, which I'm like, how are you supposed to do that if you're not actually a part of the thing? How are you supposed to do that if you're not in those meetings being like, hey, what the hell's going on here, China?
And I get that there is I feel like there's a lot of fear around China, and I understand some of it because of, if you look at world history, like the way things go. I mean, I think China is more powerful than the U.S. and people can argue with me about that. You can put in the comments whether they are or not. But I mean, we owe them like $1 trillion or something ridiculous. I mean, it's like at some point, it's like you can't. How are you gonna be mad at someone that has constantly helped you out? Constantly over decades and decades and decades. So it's like, hey, if that's where it's going, then that's where it is. It's not our fault that we borrowed so much money from them to the point where we have to listen to them unless we want to pay them back.
Yeah, it's
like the IRS. It's like, you don't be mad at the IRS. Like, bro, those are your taxes.
Right.
Make sure you get that in order.
Right.
And if again, it's like the same way that as a people we came together to make these elections happen, to change the Senate, all these things that it takes people coming together to do. It goes the same for other things. It's like, if we do want to stop having a dependency on China, then we have to work hard to make that happen. We can't just sit around and cry about it. We have to do something. Do something positive.
Yo, I'm proud of Americans right now, man. Like,
me too.
You know what I mean? Like, we really pulled through. It has been a very scary place. You know what I mean? In that arena, the past many of years.
Let's not start counting our chickens before they hatch.
I'm only counting a blessing. That's all. That's all.
That's where I'm at with it.
I'm just counting one single blessing, man. I'm glad that we were able to pull through and vote for a different person. That's all.
Let's see where we're at 100 days from now.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're not on the same side as the neo-Nazis and crazy people who want to be violent. That I will say. I don't know what's to come. Yeah, they definitely do. Man, so many things in politics, but
let's go back in hiding, man. y'all can just
or
go
change
back.
your ways, man. Stop having so much hate in your heart.
Yeah.
Show love. People want to give, like, by being that way, you're just blocking a whole rack of love from your life. Like, why do that to yourself? Why do that to your family? Like, no, allow love into your life, man. Don't allow hatred to stop you from having love. That's my theory.
And you know, I think that's the silver lining in all of this, is everybody's gonna get more informed. You know, people see, like, look at the difference between these people are terrorists versus, you know, a Black Lives Matter, which was all peaceful protests. And people can sit there and be like, what about this and that and this and that. Those weren't. You can wear the team jersey and then come to the game and root against the team. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, Black Lives Matter is a peaceful movement. So,
yeah,
get out of here. Get all that out of here. Trump, all you terrorists, get out of here.
Exactly. What up, Eddie Lyon in the house? Much love to you, bro. Glad to have you in house. You know, we chilling.
We got to get you on the show, bro.
Oh, he is coming on the show. I think he's coming on next week. I believe.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can't wait to meet you, sir.
Shakalaka.
Soon. He's on word.
You thought I dropped the ball, but I had the ball the whole time. I was like,
Hey, Allen Iverson on that beat.
what? True.
Sorry,
true.
I was watching Last Dance. That's not, I can't.
Oh my god, I love The Last Dance.
So
It's such a good movie.
Super inspired. No, the Michael Jordan.
Yeah, she loves The Last Dance.
I've seen both. I've seen that too, and that was pretty inspirational as well. So.
It doesn't compare
but
to the other Last Dance.
I mean, the other Last Dance is great. It had its own, like, what it's called. It's definitely like a cultural movie of its time. It was so big when it first came out, and I mean, Jordan is like, he carried a whole culture on his own. I'm wearing Jordans right now, so. And I did really enjoy that documentary. It was very inspiring, and I learned a lot. Like, I didn't know that his father was killed, and all types of craziness. And but I
got into that.
Yeah, that was really crazy. I didn't even know that. And one thing I didn't know either is how disciplined he was. But it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, because I'll tell you this, in my 30-something years of life, I can always tell something about someone when if you're, you know, when you make it to my age or whatever, and like wherever you're at, if you want to be great, you have to have discipline. There's no way that you will reach greatness without it. It's just no way. Like, there is no possible way that you can reach that level of greatness that Michael Jordan is because of his discipline. And I mean, I can't express this enough. It's something that I'm trying to learn myself, as having discipline. But you know, it's really tough to have. You know, there's so many distractions, so many things that are, you know, glittery and glamorous, and you're like, ooh, let me go do this, or let me not do that, and then you drop the ball. But if you want to stay on the ball and reach that level, it's like, yeah, Jordan definitely embodied that, and because of it, he was who he was, or he is who he is.
You know, he works so hard. Like, you don't in any genre, profession, in anything, you don't see it too often where, like, it's just unanimous. Nah, he's the best. Like, they have old interviews from Magic, Bird, Barkley. All of them are just like, nah, he's the best. He smokes all of us. Magic said that, like, all of them. Like, there was a whole scrimmage. Yeah, it was between the Dream Team. It was a scrimmage where, like, I guess Magic Johnson talked a little shit, and then he was just like, oh man, I should have even, like, said anything. Just, like, just basically showed all of them that day, like, look, none of you can mess with me. Not even close. And you are all the best of the best.
Right.
So
amazing.
Yeah, man, and it's all
Especially
from
that
his hard
dream
work.
team, bro. Especially that dream team, man. They stomped
Literally,
the entire planet.
40-point victories on average. And it's just, and Jordan, because he worked so hard, and yeah, man, I'm super inspired. I've been watching The Last Dance. I need to watch the other Last Dance. What's the other Last Dance?
What? Oh my god, I think it's called Save the Last Dance. Actually, the other one.
Save the Last Dance.
I'll send it to you. It's definitely a cult classic. You got to watch it if you haven't seen it.
Well,
and that one's inspiring too. I think that one is super inspiring. It's basically about a girl who like moves to the hood and then she's a ballerina, and I guess her mother passed away. And
I remember the show. This is quite the cult classic.
I gotta tell you, I'm not even.
It's really good.
This movie.
Yeah.
No, you have to, bro. You have to. It's really good. I mean, it's I forgot the name of the girl on it.
It's about. I mean, if I was to channel my inner grandpa, which for those on the stream who do not know, I am half black, half white. My white grandpa would say, "This is a show about a mixed race couple in 2001."
Oh.
And they
now I'm
like
all
to dance.
Now I'm super confused on what this movie is about. I'm not watching it.
Fine.
It navigates the political nature of being a mixed race couple in 2001.
So what would the black grandpa say?
Well, the
black grandpa didn't even watch this movie. He was too busy drinking.
Oh.
True.
All right. There you have it.
Well,
I recommend it. I think it's a good date movie. It's a good date movie.
It basically sounds like
Julia Stiles, yo. Thank you, Eddie.
Julia
Ryan.
Stiles.
Julia Stiles.
Yes.
Julia Stiles.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Same
Oh, there you go. She's excited. That was how she became really big. That was like her.
This was the movie.
Yeah, that was the movie. So
this is like Chris Tucker's Friday.
She was also in the Bourne franchise.
Yeah,
she's
but
the main character in the Bourne franchise too.
I feel like this is what like kicked her off.
No,
this is how everyone else got to know her.
No, it was the high school movie. It was the high school movie with Heath Ledger. Y'all tripping?
Oh shoot, yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
10 dudes in 10 days.
Y'all are
with
thinking
10
about-
And you've seen that and not Save the Last Dance.
Because my friends in high school were lame, bro. I had a homie that swore by that movie. He's like, this is the greatest movie ever, man. I watched that movie. I was like, if you don't get this shit out of here.
R.I.P. Heath Ledger, yo.
Yo, 10 things I hate about you.
Eddie
Yes.
Eddie with the assist, brothers. Eddie is Larry Bird in this bad boy.
She had. I'm looking at her IMDb history right now, and she had like 3 consecutive great years. You know, she had in 1999 was 10 Things I Hate About You. 2001, Save the Last Dance. Those are both pretty popular movies.
Yep.
And then 2002 was The Bourne Identity.
So that's what I was saying. I think Save the Last Dance is what kicked her off. Because 10 Things I Hate About You was definitely like a teenager movie. And then the Save the Last Dance was so big, then I think it just like
that was
her
Chris
career.
Tucker's Friday, and then the Bourne Identity was Chris Tucker's Rush Hour. Friday opened the door.
She's Chris Tucker.
Gotta tell you, man.
She's white girl Chris Tucker.
Except she's not a comedian, but yes.
You know, are y'all saying that
off after that? But you know,
she's the Lauryn Hill of early 2000s white girl actresses?
No.
Well, she just came through with the joints and bounced.
That is true, but I don't know.
She's been in other stuff. I don't think she stopped. I think maybe she hasn't been anything big.
She's Jadakiss.
Nah, that would be like the
she's Jadakiss.
Those movies where they're in the High School Musical.
Oh, I've never seen those.
Is that what I'm thinking about? Nah.
No, not even close.
Nah, it's the vocal percussion groups, the ladies.
She's never been in a movie.
Do you know what I'm talking about? They were singing.
I don't remember this.
Like singing a cappella groups.
Where are you getting this from?
Pitched?
Pitched. Pitched.
Yeah, there was like a comedy movie called Pitched.
Yeah, I think.
Is she in that one?
I don't think she's in that. No.
That's like the sister act.
We're getting off Julia Stiles. If we're just gonna try to run,
that's like Lauryn Hill. That's like the new age Lauryn Hill joint. Was like the pitch.
Oh, you know who else is in? Save the Last Dance? Is man, damn it, my girl, yo, Kerry Washington is in it. Y'all know Kerry Washington. Stop.
Nah, I don't know famous people's names.
Just because you're
much.
from Washington doesn't mean I have to care about Washington.
She's the main character of Scandal, the TV show. I mean, she's done so many other. She's done like a million other movies, but she became
Perfect.
really.
No, we are Pitch Perfect. I'm not even talking about Pitch Perfect.
That's what it's called. We had to be corrected, man. Eddie Lyon is on a roll right now. This brother do the assist again.
Eddie, you killing it. I don't know where we're at on the show. You more professional than the 4 hosts.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Honestly, I was about to go into a rant again because I was like, the guy from Save the Last Dance, I haven't seen him in anything.
I don't want to hear no more about Save the Last Dance. I've never watched it in my life.
There's a blockade on this road right here. We gotta take the other route.
Yeah, we gotta switch.
Gotta turn.
Another turn with the forklift in the road.
Let's do it.
Let's go into the news. How about that?
God damn, Eddie Leon, you are like IMDb. Yeah.
Lion.
Eddie Leon.
There you go. That could be like
dude.
that could be like the alter ego Eddie Leon.
Right.
I like it.
Yo. There it is.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is another Friday night with Steve Rogers. Y'all
Hip
like
hop
my new
Steve Rogers.
Yeah. I have a new news anchor voice that I'm gonna start trying out. Silky smooth. So check this out, yo. Jadakiss, I thought this was sick, so I'll just start with this. Jadakiss has officially passed 1 billion streams on DSPs. That spot, they put all that. I don't know how numbers work, but he's in the 1 billion, yo. Congrats to Jadakiss. And people that say you don't have a classic album, I say fuck you. I'm sorry. I mean F you. Sorry, kids. But the one with Y on it is a classic. Sorry. But I love Jadakiss, so I definitely just see him.
Clearly you love him.
You know what? He should be celebrated.
True.
Yeah, check out his album, Fabulous. It's dope as hell. And yeah, salute to Jadakiss. But yeah, so, and then keeping it East Coast, on the East Coast news, my favorite rapper of all time, Nas, just dropped a new album from his King's Disease new album. God damn it, I gotta stop.
New video.
A new video. Nas dropped a new video for 27 Summers, yo, and it's so ill to help, like, the whole theme is just how
he's just a boss. That's just Nas right there.
Let's talk about it. The whole theme is about how often do you get to do anything for 27 summers, and it's all about how he's just been relevant and killing the game and had people talking about him for 27 summers now. And
real talk.
Yeah, man. And you got some cool cameos. Everybody's favorite personality, DJ Khaled. I think Rick Ross is in it. I kind of had it on the background.
Another one.
Yeah. They be playing golf. I just hit Top Golf last week, so not. Y'all ever been to Top Golf?
I've been to Top Golf.
Yeah,
I don't play. I don't play.
I just bet
golf.
Top Golf
really
is not
fun.
playing golf. Top Golf is not
it's
playing
like fake
golf.
golf.
Is that like putt-putt?
No,
Kinda.
it's the
kinda
mini
like
golf, but for
putt-putt.
slapping.
Yeah.
You slap the shit out of the ball and it flies off somewhere.
Yeah, you
try and like target a hole or something out in the
You get extra
yard.
points.
Yeah, it's like
yeah, exactly.
Check this out. You know how putt-putt and mini golf.
Disc golf.
Shut up. You know how I'm about to explain it perfectly. You know how like mini golf and putt-putt, it's all just the short game. It's just putting it, little. It's literally the opposite. It's all drive.
Sponsored by Top Golf.
It's all about driving.
I wish.
You know what? I'm getting off Top Golf. Sorry, I'm getting on. I'm just all.
It was like drivers only.
It was that fun. Yeah, you drive. Well, you can use whatever you want, but driver, wood, you're just hitting the shit out of it. Anyway, we're off Top Golf.
Okay.
I didn't think it was gonna take that long to explain.
Okay, yeah.
Check out the new Nas video. It's Nas.
Hey.
That's pretty
Awesome.
tight.
Any other news?
We got
that music video is good.
Nice.
yeah. Travis Scott and Future. There was a rumored battle. Future's manager just said it ain't gonna happen, which is, I guess, disappointing. Travis Scott versus Future would have been super litty. But then I'm like, how you gonna do that unless it's in like a giant stadium? Honestly. You know what I mean?
I mean, I figured, yeah, you know, they do the same way they do the other ones from their studios or whatever.
I know, but the other ones have been like, you know what I mean? It's not that big a scale. Travis Scott and Future, they should wait until COVID is cured.
Yeah.
And we can all see that in a stadium, because that would be nuts. Future and Travis Scott versus.
True.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. That's boring in a small room. That's me just saying, like, in a small room, that's boring. I'm sorry. From a studio, Future versus Travis Scott.
I think it would still be lit if you're watching it from your living room. Because you'll be hearing. Anyways, opinions aside, what else is on the news?
Trump pardoned a bunch of people. Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, and CEO of Rock Nation. So, I guess take from that what you will. How y'all feel about that?
Truth. You know, I mean, I ain't mad at people for buying their pardons while they can, while they're up for sale.
Yes, that's literally how it works.
Giuliani put it out that basically to get a pardon from Donald Trump, it cost $2 million.
Well, yeah, it was $2 million to get his time to go and approach Donald Trump to ask for a pardon, and then he would go and decide whether or not he was going to pardon that person. So I think like they had like Tiger King. He apparently paid money to try and get on the list, but he wasn't considered in the end, and a couple other people. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard Tiger King was mad. Be mad, Tiger King.
I mean, you know, with Lil Wayne, I'm not shocked at all. Like in terms of, clearly there was like a reason why he was being foolish and being a friend of Trump. And there, you know, it's sad, but when it comes to folks like that, I definitely always believe that there is another reason for what they're doing, and now we see the reason. But yeah, you know, I can't be mad at people for not wanting to go to jail, but at the same time, I'm like
super Republican. Like the shit that he said in the past. I don't mean to make it that show, but like, yeah.
I mean, I've definitely seen some stuff and he leaned that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he's never been
that kind of money.
He's also never been properly educated. I mean, he has education. It's just interesting because I know he has a bachelor's of whatnot, but I don't think he's ever properly been educated on why it's important for him to stand up for his community.
Right. Yeah.
And I think, you know, he has failed his community many times, so I'm not surprised at that. The CEO of Rock Nation, that was surprising. I didn't hear about that, and I saw that on the news, and I was like,
somebody from Death Row Records too, right?
Is it?
Let's see. I don't remember exactly his name.
He's out for running a dude over. Trump was like, I don't care, man. I run people over all the time, bro.
I think he was considered also, and they decided against it.
Because he wasn't all in the videos. He should have been all in the videos, all on the records.
Yeah. Let's see. There was a co-founder of Death Row Records, Michael Harris, which I'm not familiar with. I don't know enough about Death Row to be able to talk about that, but yeah.
Did y'all ever see Straight Outta Compton? The scene of Death Row Records is the funniest scene ever.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. It's like, it's a really strange.
They have a naked dude in the corner.
Yeah.
With like dog Rottweilers barking at him. I was like, this is like Rick and Morty, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, that
life is like Rick and Morty.
It's a crazy time, man.
For sure. Any other stuff in the news, Mr. Anchor?
We got mad shit in the news, yo. We got some local releases. Once again, check out Darby Hent, Gambino Grimes.
Yes.
Friend of the show, Rhyme Time, just put out his album Season 4. Mad.
And a video.
Oh,
he put out a video
fire.
too. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, somebody else dropped an album.
And
T Mental.
Hey, T Mental did drop. He dropped an album for sure.
His debut.
We got certain somebody just released a certain something. We got Mana putting out the new track Revolution. She put it out on Martin Luther King Day. Speak on it, Queen.
Yes, it's going to be on my upcoming project. So this is a pre-release. It hasn't been mastered, but I couldn't help but put it out on MLK Day since it's inspired by MLK and all the other dope revolutionaries out there that have inspired me through my life. So check it out. Go to my YouTube page, youtube.com/Mana Hip Hop. Check it out. And yeah, be on the lookout for new stuff coming very soon. Very soon.
Lots of new stuff.
And we got stickers. Bam!
If you stick around for long enough, you might hear a little bit of that track later.
Holograms. That's old school right there, man. That takes me back to like 4th grade.
Hey.
You know what I mean? You used to want to get like all the hologram stickers.
That's because we be shining, you know? We shining over here.
Yeah. I call my brother son because he shine like one.
Yes. And another thing I wanted to add, because you talked about Jadakiss, and we didn't get a chance to talk about this before, but Jadakiss and Styles P, they have opened up juicing stores in low-income areas. They have done it in places that are considered food deserts. And for those who don't know what a food desert is, it's a place where you don't have access to good food. And I've definitely lived in those areas, and it's real. Like, it's crazy how you can find like a Chinese food place so easily. Like, you know, you can liquor stores galore, but let you find like an organic food store, or even just anything healthy. Like any type of healthy food is so scarce and rare. And even going to the grocery stores, like the groceries you find there are different than what you find in other places. So big shout out to Jadakiss and Styles P for doing that, because that makes a huge difference in people's lives.
Amen. Absolutely. Salute for opening some juice bars. I think I've been hearing about that for a few years now. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I had to point that out because I feel like, Jadakiss, I know he's not on the forefront of the news all the time, but he's still doing amazing things. And yeah, mad respect indeed. Speaking of, should we get into a freestyle?
Sure.
Speaking of spitting hot fire, as Jadakiss has been known to do.
Yes.
Speaking of juice bars, hey.
Y'all gonna spit some juice bars?
Speaking of being revived,
I got that ocean spray. I will spray it, y'all.
Y'all got that Minute Maid, dog. You know what I'm saying? The triangular.
I got that twisted tea.
And I keep it simply.
The popsicles, the triangular popsicles. You know what I mean? Where you just squeeze the bottom and it comes out the top. You remember those, man?
Kind of, yeah.
Triangles?
Taking me back.
Yeah,
taking me all the way back.
It's in like a triangular shape, like cardboard paper.
Yeah.
And you like ripped off the top, and then you just squeezed from the bottom, and then the top of the popsicle just comes right out. And then not only that, at the end of your popsicle, you have the juice that is inside this box that, bam, take out the juice, man.
Shout out Minute Maid right there.
Yeah, I mean, shout out Minute Maid.
Yeah, hella sponsorships this show.
Minute Maid, sponsorships. Let us go for free.
Hey, for you guys who are tuned in, go ahead and put some words in the chat so we can practice our freestyling skills. Yeah, because we need to be ill. Need to sharpen the sword so we can cut right through the BS. Yeah, I'm just trying to get it off my chest. Let it go down like simple syrup. Yeah, that pimples Europe. But I do this like I'm hearing it every single day. What it is. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I live really well and make sure that I got something to tell. Yeah, shout out to Whole Foods for providing me with good food. I wish that y'all weren't so expensive. Yeah, I'm trying to see a dentist because they told me that y'all are too sweet. Got the cavities. Yeah, this world is so lavishly beautiful, unique. Let soul take it from here. Repeat.
Yo, repeat the beat like WWE. This how I get down right here off the free. Call me Mr. Freeze with the razor, the lasers. Know how to tame ya, kick you with the lion's den. This is where I be sleeping. Hey yo, no snakes come around, cause that's what my fan be eating. Yo, that's just how I do it, like this, like that. Yo, wanna fight back? I use the mic and some fat tracks. This how I do stuff. Y'all know how to break it down, break the rules up. Moving right here, keep the concrete. Next man on the mic, Roger of the Steez.
So you best believe anytime I'm rapping with ease, you can't rap with me, it's a catastrophe. Hold up, you're gonna have to pay a whole rap fee at me. Nah, don't ever at me. Don't do that little at sign when I'm on social media. It's IG, so why would you try me? I make these British MCs say blind me or lie me. Anytime I'm on this, I'm grimy like I'm honest. And you can't even stop this, so you can try and pop shit, but I am just logic. Oh, that's right, but I'm not from DC. I am Steezy, believe me. Y'all can't even please me. Yeah, just believe me, like I am Stanley. R.I.P. when I am with this, and I see the IP, and you know IP when I seem lame. And I see these flames anytime I repeat, and I be too tame. No wait, y'all are B2K. Remember Omarion, or I don't know if that was Mario. I'm just dropping bombs.
Hey.
Yo.
What? Okay. Logic is from Gaithersburg. Yeah, that's the truth. Please believe what you heard. And we coming through, eating all the dots like Pac-Man. Yeah, you know I do this cause I'm a girl that's from Iran. You know I do this cause I got the whole song in my heart, in my soul. You know we turn it up, cause I need those antioxidants, and they good in the soup. You know you can call a friend and bring them over, put it in the blender, make it right, make that margarita, cause tonight is tequila night. And we gonna go hard on them, cause we ain't playing games. Yeah, you know I do this, all the things I need to rearrange. Oh yeah, I need some coffee so I can wake up. Yeah, shout out to Starbucks, cause you know I'm on the way up. And yeah, I got the cup right here, it's so true. And I do this and I talk till my face is turning blue. Oh yeah, and it gets so dark really at night. I don't know, but I'm just trying to grab a flashlight so I can see through the darkness and make it through the next day. Yeah, you know I'm waiting on my payday so I can give it to all the kids, so I can make sure that we do this big and we ain't gonna be tripping on nothing. No bills that don't get paid. You know I need that credit karma. You know it's the way that you can get growing conglomerate. Yeah, you know I just say this and I don't know what Xanadu is, but you know I do this every time I do music, cause it's so fluid and it's coming through, it's clear, and you don't wanna fear anything around it, baby, cause you know you gotta bring it next to you. Go ahead, soul, take it. Yeah, you know my voice is on the verge of breaking. Hey.
Yo, I take it like I will, break it down. Y'all cats got the whole pack of pills, save it. Y'all know how to come through out the swamp, make it womp womp when I do the thing with the bounce. Hey yo, save the last dance, I'ma take your last chance. Otherwise, I see you out in the backyard of France, man, the damage. Yo, I'm Freddy Krueger on the mic, he on some scanty tight beats. Rip the microphone, do it all night, transition on this rhyme beat. Yo, getting down gritty, 550s, better pay it down real quickly like the Minute Maid. Catch you with the juice bar, hit you with some juice bars. Coming through, I leave cats scarred like charbroil. Know how I break it down like it's hard-boiled eggs right through your head, dog, straight off the protein. I'm known like Mount Rushmore, I go green.
Yeah. and bless your whole team. Put 4 heads on a beam, you can't see me, and I'm bringing the cream. All cash rules everything, it will always seem, and I'm always on point anytime I'm hearing this, cause I'm always on point like I built the pyramids. And I know you're feeling this, and you know we're getting at this. You know that I like this, you know that I spite this. Anytime I'm blinded, you know it's by science. I am just a scientist. Anytime I'm rhyming this, y'all are just violent kids. I will just fight you all, just street fighter all. That means I'll bring the flames. Yo, you know I'm wearing turquoise. You know I just hurt boys. You know I just hurt y'all. Leaping over hurdles, ultimate hurdles. And I got the lavender. You know I'm smelling good, and I'm at you. That's right. And even I'm hood. You weak MCs. You know I sing like Coldplay. Y'all are just so lame. Oh, that's right. I am on these. I can't remember any songs by Coldplay, but when I flow A, you know that I go A. Oh, anytime I blaze, pass it to Soul A or pass it to Mon. You see what she got, son. Anytime we rapping, we the 3 musketeers, and you can't get at them.
So I wanna take it fast. I don't know what songs Coldplay has, but it's okay, cause I know that they did a track with Rihanna, Riri. Yeah, you know, if you out there, can you feel me? We just living every single day, and I know it gets hard, so make sure that you pray. It doesn't matter who to, as long as you straight, thinking straight. Make sure that you on it. You know that I wanna make sure that I'm a comet, going straight through past. You know how it is, grab anything that I can along the way. Learn every day, cause it's knowledge that's gonna make me great. Yeah, I don't know what Tampico is, but you know I'm willing to learn, and I'm willing to be a student. Oh, that's the juice, that's the truth, and that's cool, cause I wanna try it out too. And you know it gets crazy, cause we live in this life. Yeah, I love going to Miami, you know that it's vice. Hey, like the cars that we drive, convertibles galore. Yeah, you know the stars at night out. I don't know if you saw A Night in Miami. Yeah, shout out to Regina King for the Grammys. She deserves all the awards. Yeah, cause you know she got a lot of heart, a lot of art that we display in many ways. And there's so many things that out there that make you great. And make sure that you don't drink the Kool-Aid, cause they try to brainwash you and put you all away. Don't stray from your path. You know I love the people who always show their ass. They wanna make you think something is different, but I be like, oh no, you just really smitten. Go ahead, soul, get him.
Hey yo, this how I break through with the Miami Vice tricks. Miami nice dip, go ahead, take it down. You can pick the ocean. Got 3 ways right there. Look at these split peninsula. When I stick it to ya, and no doubt I break it down like it's institutionalized. But I'm just reaching for the skies, like ain't nobody here for my demise other than I. So that's why I connect all dots and cross my T's and I dot my I's. Y'all know how to do it when I keep stay fluid. Like y'all come around like hanging with the druids, but I just knock them out with Luke Skywalker. Rhyme talking, grind stalking. Every time right, cheer when the grind hits the paint and the paint hits your face. Yo, that's just how it is. Click, clack, the cry lawn. Then I'm out of outer space, make a black hole. Then I take it down, turn around like a black mole. Yo, he's like trying to clump through in my yard with my snare drum. Where your flare, son? Yo, that's how I kick. Got the chops, move like I'm Dracula. Count at 1 on the dots. Count Dracula like 1, 2, 3, 4. Better count the beat, otherwise see scores, see flames. Otherwise see more than see more.
See more, like never before.
Hey.
Sucking blood like I'm Dracula. Back it up, I can't wrap it up. Hold up, I'm Rob Zombie with the Dragula.
You wanna flip 8s?
Bring your whole army. I'll flip 8 bars and you can't even stop me. Phone pop me, but I ain't Spanish. You know I'm just gabbing, you know I'm just rapping. What bar am I on? You know you ain't capping. I ain't even counting. I ain't just about son, I'm taller than a mountain. Oh, that's right, when I fly it's above clouds, son. Cause I'm in Utah and this one I'm about done.
About done. Go on a run, yeah, make it run. Make sure that you out there, that you ain't busting guns, having fun. Yeah, you know that we ain't done. We gon' do this cause every day we shine like the sun. And sometimes it gets cloudy, but that is okay too. Cause I'm gonna make sure that I still hang with my crew and we stay brand new. So you should do what you do. Cause I know that Devin the dude said that too.
Yo, kick with your Brady bunch. Better get my latest lunch. That's just how it is in the game. I be over here spitting the flame, going for the jog, ain't really ready for the hog. You always like right here in that smog lake. Y'all know how to bring that fog date. I put it down, lay it down for the crown. Know how I spit it high, ripping through your blocks, and you know that your temperature is not like this Fahrenheit. Can't count it. I represent them Kelvins, moving these mountains.
Spouting, fountain. Oh, y'all don't even know any time that I am shouting. That's right, like I'm Chester Bennington. So rest in peace to him and rest in peace to everything. Oh, that's right, I have destroyed these enemies. You can't even step to me. Oh, they can't rep with me. Here is the remedy. Give it, mix it up, and that be your recipe. Sip on that Kool-Aid and don't ever send your motherfucking text to me.
Hey, they ain't texting me. Shout out to all the legend Das effects. They want EFX, you know that's the truth. Yeah, tell me what's next. Yeah, are you the mic checker? I'm out here cause you know that I'm trying to get this cheddar. Give it back to the community. That's just how it is. I'm telling the truth because it's you and me. Cause I ain't got a reason to lie. You know I do this, I got pride. But I'm gonna make sure that I don't die. Hey,
Diggity dies when I'm ripping it right here with the mods. With that maze, intoxicate your face. Trying to bring it down so hot. Ripping through your blocks when the enemies know not. Yo, I just take out the whole spot. One time, call me the sonic boom guy. Know how I rip it through this room with the wows. Got the hands, call me E Honda. Do my dance like I'm Chun-Li. Play it, know I spit all scene. Raw ring, raps had to go over. Spit hot like 12 cats pulling the doja. Yo, catch me, I'm only pulling these boulders. Record rhymes, all planet Earth is on my shoulders.
And we all street fighter, you know Steve's fire anytime he sees liars. Oh, that's right, the lickety leg bone connected to the higgity hip bone. Anytime I spit flows, oh, that's right, I'm a microphone checker when I get those. That's DOS effects. Anytime I rhyme effects, rest in peace to Trina West. This is Gavin West when I'm in effect. You know, special effects. Anytime I get you kids, I'll rip you out your kicks. That's right. Can't affect, no defense. Pass it to one.
Hey, what? Hey. Oh.
Yo, this beat is nice, man.
This beat is really nice. I'ma go on twice. Yeah, you know you make it right when you make it tight. Oh yeah, and you know we just wanna get on bikes, ride to the days. You know we up at night, working hard. You know we going off, cause everything that I do and the people telling I'm odd. And I know, yeah, I say all the things goes to the gods, cause they be having my back, and you know I can't do wrong. Hey. And I tell them what you got, go ahead. So I think that was 8 bars. Let me let go.
Let me let go. Yo, take it on the first time. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Super times rhyme spectacular when I'm ferocious. Know how I spit it down, you take the notice. I note this, better understand these are my quotes, kid. That's how I'm doing with the turpentine. For your mind, work the fine, sucker MCs, worms with the finders. Yo, they ain't really ready, y'all be rocking blinders. Them ain't shades, dog, better know how to find us.
Ain't no peaky blinders. Anytime we grinding, shine like a diamond. You know I'm insane, no rock nation player. Oh, we keep it legal. You know I'm an eagle. You know it is diesel. You know I am gonna rhyme like Beanie Siegel. Anytime I'm regal, anytime I'm rapping, no fuck Mel Gibson, but I'm lethal. I'm eagle. I am just ego, or I'm just Igor. I think I'm Dracula's assistant or Frankenstein. I don't even know. You need to stay in line. Oh wait, anytime I play these lines, I'm passing the monitor. She can take the time.
Hey. I'm Middle Eastern, I should wear a turban, but I'm American, oh they call me urban. Oh yeah, in the night, yeah, I be lurking. And these haters, they can out there be, they be smirking. Smurfing, yeah, I be blue, I just do what I want to, cause the heat is coming through. Yeah, turn up the furnace, cause you know it's coming through. And it's like the sun, it's just feeling like the warmth in your heart, in your everything that we do. Matchmaker, I don't know if you a real alligator from Florida. Shout out to Soul, go ahead, let them torture ya.
On the sidewalk, rhyme chalk, I stalk MCs, refined hawks. That's how I move out the sky though. Ripping with my talents like you can't quite find those anywhere else. I'm moving right here off of the top shelf. You probably couldn't afford them. Rhyming with the force. Know how I got the source on my side, on the saddlebag. Circa MCs can't quite hand them rattles when I got the rattles. That's he's like, yo, go ahead and pass it to them lads. Pass back, pass it forward with 4 verbs I know how to bring out. Cyclones like a typhoon.
That's right, and I rhyme like a typhoon. Anytime I spite you, I don't really like you. Hit you on the sidewalk, crack bait you back. Anytime I'm rapping, you need to face that. Facebook, nah. Double gestation, no social media. Anytime I'm seeing ya, I am just teasing ya. I am just teasing ya. Oh, it's duck season, son. Nah, it's rabbit season. Y'all can't even have the season. Oh, no way, I'm a G.I. Joe when I'm a see my foe. And I got the lethal flow. Oh, wait, I got the Levi flow. It is tougher than denim. Anytime I wreck 'em, anytime I set 'em. And that's the more you know, cause knowledge is power. I'm about my hour, I'm about my snake eyes on you fake guys. Anytime I say these rhymes,
there I go. That's what it is right there. That's what it is. Yo, freestyle sessions in the house with Hip Hop Organics in the green
house. You said duck season, I'm trying to go vegan. Poor ducks. But with food, all you need is a little bit of seasons.
Also, Steve Rogers does not promote killing ducks. That was a Looney Tunes reference, everybody. Leave ducks alone. Leave ducks and rabbits alone.
Yeah.
Duck is delicious. I don't know if you've had it, but I'm trying to be more vegetarian these days.
Elmer Fudd was onto something, wasn't he?
I know.
That's the problem.
I bet we're delicious too if we ate ourselves.
How to Serve Man. Y'all ever see that Twilight Zone episode?
No. Oh God.
Well, I'm gonna spoil it for you right now. Aliens come to work. They have a book that says How to Serve Man. All of humanity thinks, oh, the aliens are gonna work for us. The aliens are gonna help us. And then someone figures out, goes, no, it's How to Serve Man for dinner.
It's a cookbook.
It's a cookbook. That's what she says. It's a cookbook. That's what that whole Simpsons episode.
That's too funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was a super random rant. Sorry.
It's all good.
Yo, thank all you guys for throwing us some words for the freestyle.
Yeah, shout out to Andre T, Eddie Lion.
Yeah.
I guess your name is now Eddie Leon, according to Steve Rogers.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. Secret Armano, I don't know who that is, but thank you.
Who that be?
Acoustic Funk Nation.
Hey. Speaking of, we just did a lot of freestyles, and we talked a lot about the inauguration. Excuse me. We talked about the inauguration, but I didn't get a chance to talk about the amazing poem that Amanda, I believe her last name is Gorman. Amanda Gorman, The Hill We Climb. What an incredible job she did with her poem, and it was amazing, and it just reminded me of my route to hip hop, which was absolutely poetry, and wow, how powerful poetry is. And yeah, she just did an incredible job. I don't know if you all had a chance to see her recite it. I mean, sure, there's a gajillion videos out there. It was very hopeful, and the thing about poetry that grabbed me as a young person, I don't even know how old I was when I first started reading I guess it starts with Dr. Seuss, right? Like I feel like kids are exposed to nursery rhymes, and those are basically poems.
I've been rhyming ever since.
Yes, there you go. But yeah, it definitely, at some point I transitioned from reading poetry to writing my own poetry, and it's hilarious because when I go back and read them, they're horrible. Or at least I think they're really bad.
That's how you know if you're getting better.
Yeah.
I mean, do they make sense though?
They did make sense. I actually submitted 2 of them to poetry.com, and one of them I actually really I like the sentiment behind it. It was called Questions, and basically I'm talking about people are so obsessed with the best, and if there's if something is the best, I mean everyone else is under that. So I was basically just like questioning if the best is even exists, it's so it was a good thought behind it. But that's kind of what poetry has done for me throughout my life. It's always made me think about things that I don't necessarily think about on my own. And even with Amanda Gorman's poem, in the end she was like, the new dawn blooms as we free it, for there's always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it. And then I love this because I just dropped my MLK track, and in the hook at the end I'm like, I'm talking about all these different revolutionaries, and I'm saying they carried the light, do you see yours? And it's like it's kind of the same, not the same thing, but very similar in the terms of we all have a light inside of us, and we just have to be brave enough to see it and act on it. And yeah, I mean,
light will always overpower darkness.
Light will always overpower darkness. What is my favorite quote of all time from The Last Airbenders? It's darkness always thrives in the void, but yields to purifying light. It was one.
That's from Avatar.
That's from Avatar. It's a lot longer. It goes. I can't remember exactly what it says, but it's basically saying like. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up. I'll find it for you guys.
Everybody
it's
watch
really
Avatar.
Good. Yeah, I mean, Avatar is incredible. If you haven't seen it, the cartoon, I have to say that because I haven't even seen the movie, but The Last Airbender in particular, and I mean, I like The Legend of Korra, or is it The Legend of Korra?
The movie was dope, by the way.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
I've heard mixed reviews.
I started watching the cartoons. Yeah,
wait, when you say the movie is dope, do you mean Avatar? The one where they're all big and blue?
Yeah, and the last Airbender is the name of the movie of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, I heard that shit was weak. Like people were mad.
Those are all opinions.
I don't mean to make this a nerd. Sorry, we were making a good point, and I made it a nerd thing.
No, it's okay. I mean, everyone has opinions, and you're allowed to have those.
Hey, Tyrone Post, what up?
Hey, what up, Tyrone? But yeah, I mean, back to poetry. Being Persian, I definitely grew up with a lot of poetry influence in my life. I don't know if y'all have heard of Rumi. He's one of the greatest poets of all time. Hafez is another Persian poet. There's so many more, but even to the point where when I was growing up, a lot of people around me spoke in poetry, like not all the time, but all of a sudden they would like break out a poem and be like blah 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 blah, right. And they were like, oh snap, okay. It was like, wow, it was like it was a huge part of my life. And then seeing hip hop, it's basically poetry on a beat. That's how I look at it. And hearing Amanda Gorman do her thing definitely made me very excited. And her, what's the word? Her predecessor, Maya Angelou, who also gave a poem when Clinton, I believe, was being inaugurated. She was an amazing person. She's someone who I really loved growing up. I read a lot of her books and her poetry. One of my favorites, and I'm sure a lot of people's favorites, is Still I Rise. It's a great poem, and it talks about basically like, all these things can happen to you, but you still rise, and just goes to show how resilient we are as human beings, and how hope alone can take us anywhere. Having that hope inside you and not letting anything kill it. So big shout out to all the poets out there, man.
Yes, man. Which, let's give a little preview of that track. Awesome.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, hey, okay, all right. This is the track Revolution. Check it out. My project's coming out soon, hopefully this summer. We'll see.
It's Elliot on the beat.
MLK, Cyrus the Great, James Baldwin, Harriet Tubman, Angela Davis, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Karl Marx, Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, Leila Khaled, Ashraf Ghani, Bob Marley, Che Guevara. On their own, all were armies, kings and queens, gods and goddesses, golden blood, royal flush, DNA so pure that it's a drug. Tap into universal love. Don't let the noise drown your purpose. Ancestral physical bodyguards. Take your time, don't be rushed. Know who you are, have faith, the only way is up. Can't erase history, cause it's right here in real time. Try to make me think goodness don't exist, just cause their hearts are on decline. Rewind, watch the place, don't make the same mistakes. I'm looking for that beeline. Honey, let it spill, it's tea time. The truth in the pudding, I'ma eat mine. Noble cause, we honor every voice and treasure every life. Lightning makes no sound till it strikes. We resilient, don't give up, we fight. Don't believe the hype, let actions do the talk. Meditate, stay solid as a rock. Sizzle, burn it, fire's getting hot. Love movement cannot stop.
Hey, love movement cannot stop. That's a promise. Love is a revolution. Shout out to Ashley Sierra. Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. You know, for a long time I was an angry teen and I learned that anger is burning me from the inside, and I learned that love is the only thing that can heal everything. And I know people say that and you're like, what does that mean? I'm so mad. But really, when you carry anger, man, it's a lot to carry. It's heavy. And this is something that someone told me. It's like, hold on to hold your cell phone, or hold your cell phone, hold it out with your arm, hold it out for like a minute, and let 5 minutes go by, let 10 minutes go by, let 30 minutes go by, an hour. And after an hour, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is a lot to carry. And that's how I look at anger. It's like, it's a lot to carry on. But yeah, how about you guys? Has there been any poets in your lives that have influenced you?
Yes.
Me personally, no, I'm not much of a poetry guy, but I bet these guys are. Tell us.
Soliolio, take this one.
All right. Yeah, definitely. Poetry first kind of spoke to me as a young person. I mean, I'll go ahead and be honest. Basically, I didn't have to read as much with poems. Yeah, I mean, it's just like reading a whole short story or a book. I also enjoyed doing like in second grade or fourth grade or something like that. We had this massive project, like the biggest project we'd ever had up to date in the school, right? And you had to put together your own poetry anthology. So you had to go and find poems that you liked, that you wanted to include and print out. And, you know, if you wanted to like draw some pictures on a page or whatever like that, put it in your book, in your binder. Yeah, I mean, poetry anthology. And I think I still have mine somewhere, maybe. But anyway, I actually included some of my own poetry. And I think I did that probably because I couldn't find any more poems, and I had to use some more poems to fill the criteria. And so I was just like, well, I can just write some right quick and fill up these pages. But so that was like my very first start, right? Of just appreciating the essence of not a lot of words, but massive meaning.
Yeah.
And then a poet that really stuck out to me when I got in high school was Lawrence Ferlinghetti. He was a beat poet out in San Francisco, like in the 50s. When, you know, beat poetry, Allen Ginsberg, you know, these types of guys who really believed in that poetry is meant to be spoken in an oral way. So like and the way he would write his poems like was like so unconventional. It wasn't just like line. He would like have a line here, and then the next line would be like over here, then the next line would be over here, and just the way where he positioned his poetry added to reading it aloud and being able to actually present, this poem. It's meant to be spoken aloud, and that was like the whole ideology behind the Beat Poets, and especially Lawrence Ferlinghetti. And so that really spoke to me as a writer. I started writing like him, and like, really focusing on like, okay, I want to write this in a way to when I read it, I'll be able to speak it back the same every time.
That's really cool.
And that really, helped me as a hip hop artist when I started. Well, I guess a lot of it I was rhyming anyway. You know what I mean? And then fast forward to college, I was doing these open mics at Tallahassee Community College. Shout out Shauna Smith for always holding it down and putting on those, open mics.
Hey.
Yeah, straight up. So I heard these people doing like spoken word poetry, like, on the mic, like really like performing this poem. And it was really moving the way that, it was kind of like rap because they would be rhyming, but then also just the way that they would emphasize words and take pauses and, sometimes add some like hand gestures and all this stuff like that, was really, really cool. And I was like, I've never done anything like that. So I started to get into spoken word poetry at Tallahassee Community College, and I think that also like helped shaped my rhymes even, and it like they just kind of bled together after a while. I even took like poetry classes. It was my minor was in writing, and so I took poetry classes and some other writing classes or whatever. But poetry has definitely played a large part of my life, and as a writing tool, and reading it, and just the whole nine.
Yeah, absolutely.
My elementary school. This is kind of funny since I've become so in tune with like writing. My elementary school was actually named after Robert Frost.
That was my middle school.
Robert Frost Middle School. Well, shout out to everybody at Robert Frost Middle School and everybody that came up with me in Robert Frost Elementary, man. Much love to all my Robert Frost friends, man.
And rest in peace to Robert Frost, yo.
Rest in peace,
Robert Frost.
They tried to get us to learn his poetry a couple times. The one that I remember though was the Road Less Traveled, and
that's a great one, man.
Yeah,
and this is just my interpretation. This is just the interpretation from someone that read it when he was 4 years old and hasn't read it since. I feel like that's a cool. I don't know. That's just there's a lot of beauty in that. The road less traveled. There's a lot more to discover. A lot more new things on the horizon. Because it hasn't been. It can even apply to just being good to somebody. Even that is the road less traveled. Caring about somebody. Like we all get so used to being selfish and caring about ourselves. Why don't you take the road less traveled and actually like help somebody? Take your time out for someone else. So
amen to that.
Yeah, and you know what, man? I know we don't really like this guy too much these days, but one of my favorite deaf poetry slams of all time was Kanye West. I'm sorry, it was amazing.
Hey, you know what? There was a time where Kanye was, he was not as crazy as he is now, and
he said, "I make Black History every day. I don't need a month." That was crazy.
And big shout out to Izar, who he did some poems at HHO events. And his poetry is amazing. So big shout out to him. And on that note, we have an amazing guest who's backstage, and we're gonna bring her on. Who's an incredible singer, Freida in the house. Hey, big shout out. That's her track right there. Oh. Hey.
I'm like, okay.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Hi. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be amongst you guys.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for coming on our show. I have to tell you, when I heard you sing at Soundwell, I was like, oh my God, she is amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to touch on the... Oh, I can still hear my music.
Yes. JH he likes it so much, he doesn't want to stop playing it.
I like it too, but I want to talk to the people.
Say what's up.
Yeah, this was my first time actually when I think it was JRC hit me up about being on the show. I was like, oh yeah, I would love to. And I didn't know that this was happening in Salt Lake City, so I'm just trying to tap into as many avenues as I can here, especially being an artist. As like many of us, we are transplants, but we find our place here in Utah. So thanks for
Where are you
welcoming me,
transplant
guys.
from? Yeah.
Cali.
Oh, nice.
Compton, California. My mom's still in Long Beach, so yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm a SoCal girl.
I think most of us are transplants here. I'm from the East Coast, Maryland, and Soul is from Florida.
The Sunshine State.
Although
Feels
JH is he's part Californian as well.
I was born in California.
He was born in California.
When I was really young.
Right
But that's
on.
awesome. So how long have you been singing?
I've been singing all my life, like most of us. We start in the church and then kind of go from there. But it's funny how life works, because I tell a lot of people this when I didn't find my voice until I moved to Utah. Which is weird, coming from California where everyone goes there to
Right.
pursue music. I'm over here in Utah pursuing it and taking my music seriously. So yeah, I think in life we have a lot of places that help mold us as individuals and in our artistry, and like now I can say that Utah is a part of that. So I've been singing all my life, all my other lives,
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I was definitely I like to blame it on the mountains. When I first moved here, someone told me that the mountains amplify your energy, so maybe it was meant for you to come here to yeah. I mean, when I heard you sing, I was like, oh my God, and I don't want to diss anyone, but I haven't heard anyone sing like you do out here.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
For real.
Well, I feel dissed.
See, your vocals need some work. Take some lessons, there.
You don't know.
So, who are some of the people who influence you as an artist to, sound as good as you do?
I was raised on West Coast music, but in R&B and Motown. Some artists that inspire me are queens like Mary J. Blige, Alicia Keys, Lauryn Hill, L. Boogie, Nate Dogg. Is a big influencer for me, and so those are just a few to mention. I love Oprah and Maya Angelou, so they tap into my soul spirit, my spirit queens, and while the other artists really help inspire me musically. Yep.
That's awesome. I was just talking about Maya Angelou and how we were just talking about poetry before you came on, and Maya Angelou
to that track.
Yes. And Maya Angelou is definitely one of those people who I think she's just one of those goddesses that has inspired so many people, and a fearless person. And you said Alicia Keys, which I love so much.
Alicia, I love her her energy and just how she's exemplified in her artistry herself, and just been vulnerable and being able to tell, show these up and coming artists that it's okay to be yourself. You don't have to get all, go the glamour route, to showcase what your gifts are and what your God-given gifts are. So
right, absolutely. Yeah. Man, I had a question, and as soon as you stopped talking, I forgot it.
No, I do have a question. My question was, so for that Soundwell show, what was that your first time performing, and how long?
Actually, that was my first public show in the pandemic. You can call.
Okay.
It was my first show at Soundwell, so I've been to, so many shows at Soundwell. I'm like, I can't wait to perform there. And so now, when I had the opportunity with other label mates, I hopped on it. I love the stage.
Yes.
I love the sound there, and DJ Juggy is one of the DJs out here putting on other artists. So I was honored to just share the stage. But that was my first show, and because I released my EP during the pandemic in May 20th. That was my gift to myself, and that project went top 30 on iTunes R&B Soul Chart. So that was a milestone in itself.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. And
what is the name
to
of
hit
it?
a stage, it's called Out of 7.
Out of 7. Okay.
Out of 7. It's just an introduction to my artistry, because I hadn't put out a project. I've been putting out singles, and so it was just an introduction project for people to get to know me. I talked about where I come from, what helps mold me, how I look at life, and my perspective on circumstances. And so I do try to take the positive energy route. So I love when you brought that up right before introducing me. And so okay, we here.
We right here. And I totally remembered my question. I was going to ask you, do you write your own music as well?
I do write my own music. Yeah, I find like that's the best way to tell my story.
Yes.
So yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's awesome. And when I saw you perform, I saw that you had some dancers with you. Like, you had the whole package, which I was like,
that was you. That was the lady of the lake show, right?
Yeah, that was the lady of the lake show, but I didn't have dance. I did have background singers though.
Singers. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
I had background singers.
I was at the show, so we kind of met. We met on a spiritual level.
Okay.
I was vibing with you.
We were all aligned. I believe it. See, just how you guys had the middle school. She had the middle school named after.
It's all right here.
That's how we go, man. That's that pure water flow right there. HHO. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you do you go out? How did you find your background singers is basically where I was getting at.
Yeah, actually, just through other relationships I've had out here. When I first moved here, I was doing background singers. I was a background singer myself for a Polynesian artist named David Rhythm out here.
Nice.
And so he's big in the Polynesian community, and I'm half Poly myself. And so I reached out to one of the girls that I knew through a family and a friend, and she does background professionally. So I was like, hey, you want to help us out? She was down. So this next show at Urban Lounge at the
yes
show is going to be crazy, though. I'm super excited because we have a live band and we have the singers. It's about to be a whole vibe. I promise.
That's going to be awesome.
Promise. Yes. I'm super excited.
Are you going to do the tracks off of your album?
Yes, I will be doing a few tracks, and I'll also be introducing my new single that I'll be releasing next month around Valentine's Day. So, yes, I can say in two for that. But I'll be performing What You Missing, which was a single and a challenge that I did online and on Instagram in 2020 during the pandemic. And it really, I think that's what really helped the EP get as much notice as it did. But I'll be performing that. Out of What You Missing, Meant to Be, and No Way, and then Attention as the last song. So
that's gonna be amazing. And definitely and that is next Saturday, right? January 30th at Urban Lounge, like she said. And anyone who's watching, you need to come see Freida. She's amazing. You gave me goosebumps. I like almost was at tears with your words, and that's what kind of why yes, because that's why I had to ask if you write your own lyrics, because your words were so powerful, and it got me, girl. It got me. I was really enjoying it, and man, I'm just so grateful for people like you existing and putting their talent out there, because it's not easy, man. It's not easy to put yourself out there, and I'm so grateful that you are, because you're amazing. And I know you said your album is an introduction to yourself, but for your fans, this is something I like to ask our guests. What do you want your legacy to be for them? Like, what do you want their takeaway to be when they hear your album?
I love that question. Ultimately, I want people to be able to just listen to music, be able to enjoy enjoy my story that I'm telling, but also know that it's okay to be yourself, to express yourself, and share your own story, and be true to yourself. We all have come from different upbringings and different backgrounds, and so to be able to tell my story is my own truth, and if it resonates with someone, that's the purpose it was meant to, that's the purpose it was, the purpose for the connection. And so I don't want, I'm not trying to persuade anyone or anything. I think I've been through many phases in my career of just doing music, of even finding myself, to be at a point where, like, okay, I'm gonna tell it like it is now. I'm gonna be vulnerable here, but I definitely want people to understand that perspective is the most important thing about life, and is what's going to help build these connections between us, between the strangers, and being able to have that perspective, and be okay that somebody has a different one. It's okay. And so that's all I want them to take away from my music, and that ultimately I just want to spread positive energy and spread that love, and show people that we have to change the world around us before we can ask anything from the higher ups.
Absolutely.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And before I forget, let all the folks know at home where they can find your music, they can follow your journey, and make sure that they're staying up to date with what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can check out everything about me at FreidaTella.com. I'm Freida Tella on all social media platforms. I'm located in Salt Lake City, but I will travel through a pandemic because I love what I do. And I have people on the team who love what they do, so we are willing to make that take that opportunity, is how I'll say that. But yeah, FreidaTella.com. and Freida Tella everywhere on social media.
Awesome. And so are you signed? Thank you. And before you go, are you signed to a label? I heard you talk about some label mates and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm signed with Lake House Studios. They're located here in Salt Lake City, Utah. So we're just an independent label, but up and coming, or I would say growing. So
yes.
Yeah.
I've seen Lake House Studios on Instagram a bunch of times. I'm impressed with not only their artist roster. I didn't know you were on there, and now I'm more impressed. But yeah, I've seen a lot of things that they're doing, and it seems really cool. I'm excited to see that.
A few of the other
journey.
artists will be performing on Saturday as well. Courtney Kelly, Spit
Awesome.
will also be performing. Yes. And so I'm super excited for the show.
Hell
Yeah, we're gonna have so much fun, and I cannot wait until I get to see you perform again. And yeah, you're definitely gonna be on repeat on my Spotify, that's for sure. Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for coming on, and whenever you want to come back on, just give us the word. We will bring you on immediately because we love you and appreciate you. And can't wait to see all the good things that you have coming.
Thank you so much for having me, guys, and keep this thing going. I definitely will stay tapped in.
Yeah, we will. Appreciate you
so much.
Bye, guys.
See you at the show.
Peace.
Yes, see you at the show. And don't try to act like you don't know nobody when you see me at the show. I everybody.
I'm gonna act like we.
Say hi.
Oh, you're gonna think we know each other our whole lives when you see me.
Okay, that's big energy. Big energy.
Yes.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Okay,
peace.
bye.
Peace out. Yes, I definitely need to get her on the track. That's for sure. She's so good. For real, when I heard her sing, I was like, I literally got goosebumps. And her, not only were her lyrics amazing, but her voice and her energy, you can just feel, I've told people this before. I'm like, you can't fake sincerity, and you just can't. And with her, I felt it. I felt the sincerity through her voice, through her lyrics. And I'm just really excited to get a chance to see her again on Saturday at Urban Lounge. Flow, make sure you get your tickets, 24tix.com, 24tix.com. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you come out. And I'm going to be performing too. Bonus. And hey. And some other dope artists like Courtney Kelly, Phoenix Child. There are some other folks who are performing too. And make sure you come out. It's going to be awesome. But yeah.
Is Icky Rogers?
Icky Rogers, yes, of course.
Hey, that's my cousin.
Icky. Hey, is he for real?
Steve Rogers, Icky Rogers.
I was like, that's my family too. That's my family.
That's Cuzzin.
True.
We're cousins in name. He's Steve Rogers. I'm Icky Rogers.
True. I didn't even put that together. I'm slow over here. Look, it's Friday. It's been a long week. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I don't know if y'all have seen Icky Rogers perform, but he is lit and he will tear the house down, and I'm all the way gonna be there for it. So
I saw him at y'all show, Love Language.
Oh yes.
The
Did he perform that night?
Yeah, he did.
He
tore it down, man. He had a whole posse
I'm sorry.
with him.
You said Love Language. So many shows. Yes, he did. He did break it down that night. That was so fun. God, I miss throwing shows. It's crazy because the Soundwell show that Freida performed at, that was the last time I performed, and that was the first time I had performed since the pandemic. And seriously, when I got on stage, I almost cried. Clearly I was emotional that night, but for real, I mean, as someone who's so used to performing like a minimum once a week, at that point I feel like there was weeks where I was performing like 6 days back to back, and to go from that to not performing for like 6 months, 7 months or something, bro. I'm telling you, I was emotional. All types of emotions. And I mean, I've been performing for what now, like 10 years. So yeah, this has been the longest time that I hadn't performed in. And I am so excited for this Friday. I got a couple new tracks for y'all, and we're gonna do it up. And I mean, being in Utah, it's been awesome because I got to meet these folks right here. Y'all are dope, inspiring me all the time, making sure my bars are on point. It's a beautiful thing. Speaking of, let's get into some freestyles, maybe. I don't know. How y'all feeling?
I'm always ready to rap.
Ready to rap. Ready to rap it. What about you, soul? How you feeling over
funk,
there?
Man. You can't fake the funk.
Can't fake funk.
Can't do
All
it.
right,
Let's see.
Bring in the noise. What's the fifth? Bring in the noise, bring in the funk. They really phoned in the funk.
Hey, Eddie Lyons said he's from Inglewood. Shout out to Eddie Lyons. And shout out to Tyrone Post, man. We can't wait to get you back on for sure. I can't wait to get you back on. Yeah, you know we in the studio making songs. Cause yeah, I know I can go wrong, but it's okay cause I know where I'm at all along. And I'm trying to stay true to myself, trying to be good, trying to take care of my health and make sure that we out there. Cause in your mind, that's where the wealth is. Yeah, you know I don't ever want to be selfish. Make sure that we have a given hand. You know where I'm from, if you don't, it's Maryland. And you know, yeah, I'm just trying to travel to Japan and make sure that I'm grateful for everything I've been given. Hey, pass it to the right, pass it to the man. Hey,
cause everything you spittin' is everything we live in, and we can't even give in, and we ain't robbing Gibbons. And anytime I get this, you know I'm always spittin'. Shout out to that mug, you know it's all love.
That's
It's
DC.
thug. Shout out to DC. Oh, that's right. And shout out to Steve's me. That's me. Oh, anytime I'm rapping, I'm from SLC, so you best smell big. And I'll wreck your team, and I'll pass it to Soul. Anytime you're gonna blow it, it's off with the dome. And you know we gotta go when you know we got the soul. So I'ma pass it down, so let him know.
Hey yo, catch me in that triple threat stance. 3 ways we can go do the dance. Break it on the floor or stay up and pop lock. Know how I drop blocks when it stays hot. Ripping right here, your man stays with the flashes. Cassius Clay, can't do my hand tricks. He like, yo, had to change his name. Yo, I just break it on down, take a chance, and his last name. Yep. Goes with the Smith & Wesson. Y'all know how to break the bricks, take a lesson. But I don't need the Smith-tastic. It's just the W. Ripping with the fantastic music. I choose it. Actually, it chose me. Yo, I'm just the vessel right here. I'm on cruise B. But then we got to kick it in drive. I'm right here on the microphone device.
Microphone device. If you live in that life, don't live lies. Yeah, cause you might be surprised if when you speak in your truth, how things just lie right in front of your path. You know, I'm trying to craft my things together so that they can be a bag and I can carry all of us in it and go to outer space and maybe get the gold, silver, rubies, diamonds. Yeah, you know, you gotta stay climbing cause you can't ever give up. It's always keep going, you won't ever regret it. Yeah, you gotta stay flowing cause it's okay. We fall down and it gets hard, and I know that we just trying to pass it off like it's all nothing. But yeah, you gotta stand up for something so that you can see that you are a king, a queen. All that drama you don't really need. They tell us that we all flying beings in the sky. I don't know if it's Cloud 9. Cloud 9, you know that I try to rhyme time. Hey, do this every day, but you know I'm just a fly guy. Hey, I like to sign all the things that I love, and I do this, and I'm living life. I'm never giving up. Oh yeah. Let them tell them how we going real hard, how we going real soft. I don't know what these people think, but you know I'm coming through and I got that top. Coming off the top, going real crazy, cause it's insane how they do this. And they try wonder why they don't get it, cause they be lazy. Oh, daze me, they don't faze me. I just say that, yeah, you pray be. I tell them every single day that they can get it, but you know that they can be in the way. Oh, and you can move, cause I tell them that my words are smooth. And I do this, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I just gotta do what I got to do. Hey,
what you got to do? That's what we got to do. Y'all don't know, y'all sloppy dudes. Got the soul like pasta noose. De La Soul when I offer you juice. Anytime it's an offer, dude. Oh, you offer off your bench. Anytime I get this, y'all a bent. Y'all are too weak and I will sing. Any type of weekend sees you can't see me. Oh, please. Oh, y'all ain't easy. Y'all can't believe me. Oh, wait. Anytime I'm rapping, I ain't easy. E, please. Oh, wait. I'm off the E, G, O, G, A, V, I, N. You know I am the dopest rapper. I am. Oh, that's right. I sing. Anytime I'm rapping, y'all just apping. Oh, that's right. I mean, y'all average. Oh, that's right. I mean, y'all apping. Y'all be on them weak ass apps, kid.
Yo,
y'all be on them apps. Right, so I'ma give it to Soul so he can show you where it's at. Let him rap.
Go ahead, grab that pen, write them checks, let the thing spin. Turn that page so you can write the next one. That's how we gon' do it. I'm so fluid, they couldn't quite catch him. I bring in intellectual skills with the best of raps. Test the maps, test the craft. Come through, dog, got an atlas in the backpack or the backseat. Yo, it's how I ride with a fat Jeep. But I had to sell that beast. Know how to trade it in. Know how to get the upgrade with the win. Y'all know how to get it with. Right here with the hybrid, with the fly shit. Y'all know how to break it down. Soul lyricist on the mic, he's on it twice. Coming through, dog, y'all go ahead and pray to your crown. Crown of thorns, mount of floor, come through about the floor. That's how it is right here. You can meet me at the floorboard if you wish. Yo, he's like, what's up? How you gonna do that? Better crawl on the floor. It's how I feel the bass, dog. I can see your snails snore. Hell for what you think I got this hailstorm there for? Yo, I'm reading Braille, dog. This is how I feel it. Eucalyptus leaves can't be stopping like koalas while I'm right here up in the trees.
Up in the trees, yeah, 100 degrees. It's getting hot in here, so make sure that you can stay in the kitchen or you can leave. Ooh, yeah, they can freeze. I cool them down, yeah, it's me. Yeah, you can see it, yeah, please tell me what you think. I don't really agree, it's okay. You can do this and you can be great. And I'm not gonna be hating on anything, cause you know that I'm not late. I relate, I know how to do this every single freaking day. And I don't care what they say, I just do it and stay true to my own way. And it's okay, Frank Sinatra. You know how it is, cause yeah, I gotcha right in the corner, yeah, I botcha. So many things that you can rock this. Oh no, it's so solid. You know how I do this, yeah, I bought it. Oh yeah, mansplaining how this thing works. I don't know, yeah, but I don't curse. I don't curse. Yeah, you know I do this. I don't burr, I don't purr, cause I ain't a kitten. You can see me, I'm a lion, I'm a tiger. Yeah, you know it's been written every single day that we do this. We don't be sitting, we be standing up. You know how it is, cause we ramping up. Ooh yeah, tell me United Nations. You know how I do this and I ain't breaking everything I do, cause I ain't faking. All these people, they just be laking, salt laking. You know how it is. Oh yeah, you know I love the kids. Yeah, take a picture, photograph lasts longer. You know I'm just gonna be big. Hey,
you know we keep it big like we notorious. Anytime we gonna spit, and we got all the shit, and we got all the kids rocking with this. It's hip hop organics, and we at this, we savage. You know we keep on rapping. It's Mana, and my government is Gavin. When we rapping and we at this, and y'all can't even hold on. Alright, said that rhyme. We just addicts. This is some hazmat shit. I mean, we just toxic, but we will just bomb this. You know we always on this, and you know we always on this. Frank Sinatra, y'all get slaughtered. Y'all get son and daughter. Y'all don't want it with me, JH or Amana or a soul lyricist. Anytime I'm hearing it, anytime I'm near the spit, anytime I'm near the mid. I mean, Mike, get the hands, do it out of spite, cause you can't see me anytime I'm waving bye-bye.
waving bye-bye. Don't you cry.
On the wheels of steel. I know you got the transition for the next meal.
And I'm blue. And I'm blue tonight.
Blue. You're my dog, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue. Soul, you're my boy. You're my boy, Soul.
Yo, bounce at the beat. Bounce at the beat. Bigger the bounce at the beat. Know how I stay so fresh when I'm all in these streets. When I'm in the whip. Know I got that drip. HHO when it's on a flex. Know I got the hoodie. Yo, it's not written on my chest, but it is got the logo on blast. Y'all know how to flow, hop the pogo on last like he doing them games, flaming when he say something. I got the blade like I'm Jay something. Ha. Know how to groove with guitar, spit it when I'm just rhyming. It ain't no sitar. You know how I spit it. It's too hot. Y'all sucker MCs think that I was not dropping this, stopping. That's the guitar, yo, for the measure by example. No, I'm just putting it down the pressure like crab claws, breaking it down, taking your town, taking these frowns, turning them upside down. Yo,
that was my impression of crab claws.
Getting you down, getting the sound, ripping around.
Oh, we having fun. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to clear my lungs. Ooh, yeah. I don't know what I am on, but you can see it, cause we gonna be winning every single day. Tell me what you want. I know if you pray. Tell me what you want, cause they be out there playing games. Tell me what you want, and I know nothing is so wrong. Tell me what you want, cause they flown it. You know that they tell them that they can't have it, but it's okay, cause we out here, and you know rapping is a habit. I'm an addict for the beats. Ooh yeah, let that bass hit it. You know I'm just out here and I ain't really no. Oh yeah, tell me what you thinking out there. I know I need a new word and I really don't care what's the outcome. Tell me if you loud, son. Oh yeah, we out here making sure that we stay super pure. We don't want no virus in our blood, but if you do, it's okay, cause we out here in this world. We don't know what we gon' get in our cars, but we play them how we do. If you got the ace, make sure that you put it down through, cause it's like a spade that you don't know what we create. Yeah, I need that time to make sure my herbs are great. Ooh yeah, bring that flavor. Yeah, I don't fuck with haters. I'm just out here making sure that I'm gonna be so much in the wind. I don't know who got this next. I'm just playing with a beat. Ooh, I ain't vexed, I'm just chilling. It's Friday night and C's gon' grab it. I know you right, for sure you right.
Yeah, and you know I rhyme, flowing each and every time. You know I go in with this off the mind. And it's that I grab the mic just like it's mine, cause I bought this, I'm on this. You know I'm like the Sonics, y'all the Supersonics. That means you not a team, and that means you are too weak. I get you out the pig, or I get you out the league. Nah, I'm Jordan in North Carolina, and y'all some Harold minors. I'm major, you minor, and your whole entire legacy just gonna be known for a whole lot of trying. And I'm shining like a diamond. I'm on my Rihanna shit. I'm on my blah 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 kid. No Arrested Development. Anytime I get this, you know I stay hella bent in Tennessee. In Tennessee, I can't wreck with these, can't mess with these. All you whack MCs, y'all can't even attack the G. Attacking C's, nah. Rap with me is blasphemy.
Hey. Alright, let's do 4 bars each and then wrap it up.
Wrap it up, B.
Hey. Okay. Rest in peace to all who are deceased. Yeah, it's been a crazy beast this year, but you know, I just try to keep smiling through the pain. Yeah, so much that we gained, oh, so much that we lost. Yeah, I'm still trying to maintain my sanity, make sure it's pure, and that's 4 lines. Go ahead, I say peace out, and I'm hoping that you stay kind.
Now I'ma bring these more rhymes, and I'ma bring these wartime, and anytime I'm rapping, y'all can get before mine. Oh, that's right, I will just tear spines. You know I'm out my mind and I'm out of my sanity.
Hey yo,
so
I take this liquid nitrogen, hide your man, find his lipids, then try to hit him with the diaphragm. Mind is in, know how to reach you with the muscle strength. Soul lyricist on the mic, only got the muscle strength.
Hey, got the muscle stream. Soul lyricist, got the muscle stream. Hey. Shout out to everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much. some last words from everybody before we head out. I found the quote from The Last Airbender, and I'm going to share that before we dip.
Word. Go ahead and share that.
Okay, I'll go ahead. The true mind can weather all the lies and illusions without being lost. The true heart can tough the poison of hatred without being harmed. Since beginningless time, darkness thrives in the void, but always yields to purifying light.
Jesus, that's from a Nickelodeon cartoon?
Bro, I mean, I can't even, like, when I say that cartoon had me in tears, had me meditating, man, it's so good. I mean, that quote in particular, when I say like it brought tears to my eyes, is because, you know, like, you go through life, so much messed up things happen to you, and you get upset, and you're like, man, why am I so good when everyone is so bad? But like the quote says, the true mind can weather all the lies and illusions without being lost. Like, meaning, like, you can be around all the fakeness in the world, but the true mind stays true. The true heart can tough the poison of hatred without being harmed. Meaning, like, you can be hurt so many times, but the true heart is not harmed by other people. You don't allow them to make your heart darker. And since beginningless time, darkness thrives in the void, but always yields to purifying light, which means that when you stay true to yourself, when you stay true to your heart, when you stay true to your mind, you will always make it out okay. You will always find a way. Yes.
Yo,
sorry, I got in my feelings.
That last part about yielding, you know, even the darkness yields to the light. It means that light, in my personal interpretation, sees that the light always overcomes and overstands the darkness.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The poison, like everything yields to the light, including, you know, all this garbage that's around you.
Yep. And I'll tell you, I've meditated right in the middle of a nightclub before. Oh, what happened to Soul? Damn, I should have let him finish his thought. But yeah, I mean, I have literally, nightclubs can get crazy and all of that, and I have definitely meditated right in the middle of a nightclub before, just to bring that light around me and to not allow the darkness in, because you feel that like dark energy, and I don't know if that works all the time, but it has worked for me, and I hope it works for you too. Shout out to Eddie Lyon. We will see you next week. We will definitely see you next week, because you're gonna be on, and we'll get to have you as a special guest. And yes, and Santos is going to come on next week. He was supposed to come on today, but there were some technical difficulties, so we're going to bring him on next week. Make sure you stay tuned. We appreciate you and hope that everyone stays safe. Surround yourself by love and good things. Yeah. It's all that excitement, man. For all the folks out there, if you don't know that you matter so much. I can't even put into words. Your existence matters. Your energy matters. You matter.
Absolutely. And you know what? Next is Friday. We all got jobs. We all got shit to do.
Hey, peace out, y'all. Thank you to Freida for coming on the show, and make sure you check her out next Saturday, January 30th at Urban Lounge. It's gonna be popping. Hey,
if you're in the Salt Lake area.
If you're in the Salt Lake area, if you're not, fly out. Come through.
Come out. Come to Salt Lake.
Come to Salt Lake, yo. We got lots of mountains out here. Yeah, we ain't messing around.
Yeah, we be chiefing too. Don't let the stereotypes fool.
Look at him telling on himself live.
That's code. I can't get you for that. No one cares.
Hey.
Much love.